Ivory Coast have it back and can go again. Now it's Seedorf, looking to play him in. Zanetti. Now it's Roberto Baggio. It's a searching pass. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Tokyo Verdy really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking tidy in possession here. Best. Gets into some space. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Looking for options for movement.
Tokyo Verdy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Haaland. Now it's Bellingham, and it's Bale. Delivers with... Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Hullet. Nicely aimed pass. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's a good ball out wide.
Ivory Coast really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pull it. That's a little off target. We are into stoppage time. Hullet, and Hullet! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're... And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand. Takes a shot! Fantastic from Grealish! That is a gem! An absolute gem! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Ivory Coast are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. Pelé. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? It's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish. And he shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Driving through the middle. Danger averted for now. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great defending, strong and determined. Grealish.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pelé. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi. And here's Hazard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Best. And here's Grealish. Hazard. And the finish! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Melbourne City are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Melbourne City take the lead. Ball's out once more. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. He has found the way through. Well, they've got it again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Tonali. Hazard. It's Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here? Nedved. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gets a good foot in there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Melbourne City clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pele has created one goal already. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A lot of space ahead of him. Shoots! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Pete.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Ivory Coast get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Hazard. Nedved. That's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pull it. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pele. And it's Nedved. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Cross into the box. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. He's on just the goalkeeper to beat. Hazard! He scored! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Melbourne City go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
There's the shot!
Best really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Ivory Coast have their second corner now. Big header! He has done it! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, important interception. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Best, spread it left. Tries to play it through, and that is expertly dealt with.
Ivory Coast really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Mbappe is... Mbappe! It's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Melbourne City take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the man...
It's Salah! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernes. Shesko. Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Bale. Hernes. And it's Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. Grealish. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mohamed Salah, plenty to aim at here. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Grealish looks to get on the end of this. Bale, lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shot could be on. Hazard! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though...
Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ivory Coast are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's having a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he welcomes it in. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cruyff, Ibrahimovic, and this is Luis Suarez. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found a way through. Chance to the header! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Gamba Osaka grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can clear their lines. Half an hour played now. Applies the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Rodri, well seen, saw that coming. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's intervened well there. Rodri, and they can counter here, and it's been played through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ivory Coast clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to thread one through. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Pele. Gamba Osaka finding their passes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Gamba Osaka clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. And he thumps it clear. Nedved tries making a foray down the right. Tries the cross. And that has been knocked clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Gamba Osaka get the ball rolling in the second half.
Ivory Coast clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come loose here. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking tidy in possession here. There's the shot! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Ivory Coast get themselves into the lead. And here's Messi. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in. He's had a shot! And the pass is intercepted. Gamba Osaka are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham looking here to chip it through, and it's hoisted clear. Caught offside that time. Best, very much a man of this moment. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Cantona. Kaka. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cantona. And now the breakaway. Kaká. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. And it's Bale. Seedorf.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. That's a decent clearance. That's a sharp pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Half an hour gone in the second half. McManaman going full tilt down the right-hand side.
Gamba Osaka really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Seedorf. And Seedorf! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kaká. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Gamba Osaka needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That pass has been well intercepted. He could be in here. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Ivory Coast can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now he's off and running. And the counter is on. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Ivory Coast have their third corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard.
Best! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That was superb goalkeeping.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. Nedved crosses. He gets big! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And now the breakaway. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he was quick to react. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that was never going to make it. And he's gone direct here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been taken short. Looking to go deep. Up he goes! That's another chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He can get that clear.
Best really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back in. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's it. And the shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That is a great pick out. Pele. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a...
Oh, they could be caught out here! And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Luis Suarez. Vieira. Messi. Davis gets across to intercept that. Now it's Hullet. It's run loose here. And this is Hullet. Best. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. Crosses it in here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Maldini. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quarter of an hour played. Inter Milan finding their passes. Mbappe! Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maldini. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pelé. Looking for options for movement. In towards the back stick. Maldini with the clearance. De Jong. Mbappe. Best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a little off target. Davis. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Beckenbauer. De Jong. Turns back here, probably the best option. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Ivory Coast have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe! Messi, nice looking ball. Can he get onto this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Best conjures time and space where few can. He's found some space. Chance for a shot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Oh, what has happened here? He is through here. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Ivory Coast ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. De Jong. No way through, so back it comes. Beckenbauer. De Jong. That's Maldini. More and more pressure on the ball here. Mbappe. A probing pass.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Defending was strong and firm.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Spread out to the left, Roberto Carlos. And it's played in. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that is a little undercooked. Ivory Coast in a very solid position, 2 to the good. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Ivory Coast have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
A case now of complete control. De Jong. And here's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a good position here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Vieira. Nicely worked. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Vieira. And it's made its way to him. Best! Relentless! Just relentless! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's found a way past. Cafu. Cafu. And it's Nesta. Nesta. To Maldini. Davis. Maldini. And it's Nesta. Cafu. Davis. Maldini. Davis.
Ivory Coast have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. And that's it.
おい、
はいはいはい、お疲れ様で
That's
す。
where we have to end it from me,
何？
Peter Drury, and
何
my
言って何？
co-commentator Jim Beglin.
あ、
はいはいはい、よかったよ。
分かったようじゃねえ、ダンペが。
はいはい。うるせえなはい。
あ
はいはい。
レビチった
あと一生かな。
あ、いや、
今配信つけてたんだけど、キモかった、マジ的。メッセ送ろうと思ったら、相手はプライバシーなんとかですみたい
勝ったん
な。4-0 で相手トリガー越してた。
トレードされたん
うん。
草トリックランドキモくね
キモいね。
あいつキモくねなんか。
誰やねん、マジで。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any
これ
minute
じゃ
now.
ないんだよな感すごくない
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's...
Luis Suarez! He's delivered! it all right.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Here's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Saliba attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a cute ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Showing great feet there. He's having a shot! He's on it. Can he get away? And that's really well manoeuvred. Bullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nesta. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quarter of an hour played. Couldn't squeeze it through. Dida. Ball is over the line. Pele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Ivory Coast really can't go chasing this game too.
It's Luis Suarez! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
2 goals. Pele!
マジ納得いかねえんだけど、2点取られたけど。
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And a chance! Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! It's in! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Ivory Coast get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pedri, a player who
でもさ、
needs
デヤン
no
グ、エアバトル
introduction.
とかいらないかな。ワンちゃん思ったけど
Sheshko, and he cuts out the
なん
supply.
かボランチのとこ結構あって助かるシーン多くない
Now that looks a decent ball. Shot at goal!
まあでもあってもいいんじゃない
And it's in! They have grabbed
まあわざわ
themselves
ざ
an
つけまでって感じ
equaliser.
か。でも
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Pele is there and he can get that clear. And it's Vieira. This might spell danger. Oh, that's nice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Van Dijk. Floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with the challenge. Nedved cross. He's got tall.
もう最悪マジで。
And that's it. That was
いや
always
配信
inevitable.
配信見れば。
The
い
defense.
And we've reached half time.
やまあ俺が悪い。3点目に関しては。
Certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
しょうもねえやクソだ。
So off we go once more.
Ivory Coast really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Best conjures time and space where few can. Šeško. He's through here. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
How very smart. He just got it right.
It's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up.
Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well,
せーの
whenever
し
he
て。
reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Saliba cuts out the pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Ronaldo. Great ball if he can get there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ivory Coast needing a change of fortune here. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Vieira. And here's Nedved. That looks a good cross. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Kashiwa Reysol get their fourth corner. And that should get the job done. And this shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, what a climb! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pullet going face to face with his great rival. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Just eases him off the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
確かにネスタうざいかもね。
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And now the breakaway. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. And this... Hullet! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well timed, excellent interception. Hullet. It's run loose here. Hullet. Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Kashua Resol clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's going to get it clear again. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Bale! And the lead stays intact. Just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Nedved. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's gone long. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted.
せーまし
Well,
て
he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. He's free. And the shot!
一生が遠い。
And he's really put
Yeah,
himself
we've
on the line here.
あと一生が遠いっていうか今あと一生まで今さっき言ったばっかだけ
上ラグごめんなさい。あ、配信か。
ど、
The corner count is rising. That's 6. He rises! Oh, off the bar!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Great vision. Oh, super find. He has a look up. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Hullet. And it's Salah. So what can they make of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. Cute ball now. How can he reach? He's had a shot!
はいざま
He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish.
And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to...
引き分けに持ってきたのはでかい。 カントナにエアバトは欲しい？
いや、欲しいね。
欲しいか。
ヘッダーあるんだっけ？ヘッダー確かないよね。さすがに
あるある。
あんのか。なおさら欲しいね。
欲しいか。
ヘッダー付きやつ。
熱い？
熱いわ。うわ。
あと1勝ですね。くそ。リバプール・サーレス強くね？
ん？
リバプール・サーレス強くね？
やべえ、トムヤがスラグに。
ラグい？
まだ宇宙されてなって